I had my top-notch Maverick out flying again. I had added some additional left thrust because it was pulling to the right the last time out. And I added a landing skid because I was breaking propellers, and that seems to be fixed. So here's a flight with the left thrust added, and now it's going to the left. So I ended up taking that out. I'm still using RC to control the speed. This flight, however, I had put it all the way up to full speed, and you can see that motor really pulls it along, but it seemed like if it went longer, it might have pulled it kind of too far to the right. The glide is just really great. I hate to mess with that. I had taken out the additional left thrust and made several flights, and the battery was getting a little bit down, so I charged it at the field. I have another battery, but I forgot that, and I flew my GTS Falcon, and then I go to fly it again, and it just seemed like it didn't have near the power that it should have. I started at like 3/4 throttle, and then I punched it to full speed, and it just wasn't really pulling very hard. But just the same, this flight, it got way out, and it was in another thermal. The wind seemed to be coming up some. So I enjoyed watching it flying around again, but at some point I was thinking I'm getting pretty close to those trees, and I brought it down by a DT, and there it is. That tree was closer than it looks in the video. So I tried the voltage when I got home, and it was at 95%, and then the power seemed to be good. But after I had tried it, after I'd picked the plane up at the field, it didn't seem to have the power either. So I'm kind of stumped on what the issue is here. This is the battery I'm using. So this was another flight. I didn't take it up very high, but it must have caught some lift, and it just keeps circling around. And I watched it for a long time. It finally came down. But I am really impressed with this plane and how well it glides. It's just really something to watch. I'm just so grateful for Harry Grogan for giving me some ideas on how to make some small changes to the plane and make it even better. So I'm going to put a Texas Timer Emax 2 timer in this plane. That's the one with the RDT that you can stop the motor, and then with another button press you can cause the DT to go. It doesn't do the DT automatic like some systems. So if anybody has any ideas what the issue could have been with the low power, if it's the battery or the ESC or wiring, I don't know. Or maybe it has something to do with having RC connected to it. I think I should put the timer in for the next time out. I think I'm really pretty close. This plane seems pretty forgiving, like with the transition and that. So thanks for watching.